Now we have to go ahead and lift this chandelier. Find how it got shot down.
Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires.
That's what we assumed.
Why did he fall? And where's the killer?
The fire did a lot of the damage.
Shot. Needs a closer look. Screens. Make that God. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
I think we had already seen
this. Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
Oh, I was like, he is not fully clothed.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
That's a pretty gun, though.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Where was the shooter aiming? I figure over there where we found the clip.
He aimed toward the piano.
Oh.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces.
Interesting.
Like you got hit by a truck. Journalistic scum. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
You know, my mind's going to the normal trope of maybe James is the killer. If he's having some kind of identity crisis. And these desync issues. And this stranger just may be a voice in his head.
He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more.
Maybe he dove away from the chandelier?
Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Remember, the folks in power...
Critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Remember, the folks in power and the opposition all go to the same country clubs. Mr. Legaovich? Together with the council, we've received your request and would like to invite you to the club. The date and time will be delivered discreetly by courier. If you decide to come in a different shell, please bring an invitation with you. Looking forward to seeing you.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer?
It is very similar to detective mode in those games, Red.
Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here.
So whatever happened escalated very, very quickly.
You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that?
Who's the other guy talking? So we normally have a woman by the name of Sara, but this guy apparently has hacked into the signal and is talking to James, which makes me think that it's more of an internal monologue. Oh Lord, the UV on the couch? Is that wise?
That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring.
Looks like it got shot out of his hand. To cover.
You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
Done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Trying to fill this section here in the middle with what exactly happened to him. I just wanna fly higher, 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 higher.
Yet something or someone stopped him.
A bullet through the neck will do it.
Shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
Yeah, I'm just getting the vibe that it's going to be the big shock when he puts the pieces together and that it's him.
Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Restore the power.
Who's Sara?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Miser.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in
Well, hi.
the closet like the rest of us?
Oh, hell's bells.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos.
Eyes wide shut nonsense. Hey, painting.
Maybe when they're incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations.
Okay, we can take a photo, but we need to look at the rest of this.
Same weapon?
There's another clip. Champagne. The quality of our drink lies in the care. We focus on our family's heritage and strive to provide the best experiences and memories of this era. By choosing our liquor, you can be sure that you're in good hands and your evening will be unique. Where are we reading that? On the clip? Okay.
Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus. I think I'm getting the picture. It's not about sex.
About what then?
About culture, obviously.
No, I'm pretty sure it's about sex too.
Pretty much everyone here knows each other.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
I wonder who painted it.
Want one for the living room?
I'm not sure it matches my couch.
Who want to play the kinky games?
Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range.
Oh wow, even the muzzle flash burned.
Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend.
Hail Caesar.
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you.
Who is the guy on the bed?
Drake Starr. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim. but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. Same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from.
Okay.
Straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Are you? Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sara of yours?
The shape looks like James. Like, I'm seeing the vest and everything.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds.
So maybe it's a thing, maybe it's a kind of weird fetish where if people can't actually die, you can essentially murder them, and then the Icarite takes their personality the moment before final death to get their kicks off that way. Killing people without real consequence because they can just go into another body.
Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her. She was bleeding like hell.
Okie dokie. Ah, okay. Well, when in Rome, I guess?
She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape?
What happened here? Oh.
Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
Oh god. So...
Was she waiting for her moment?
What are we looking for here? What are we not seeing? Oh, it's not going to let us use any of the tools in here. Oh, there we go. Just have to look at the knife again.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Type O's a great band.
Ton of blood. Burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
To cover, Kata's shot through here, almost got him. And then the chandelier shot, maybe?
We're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. Where?
Where did Green hide the monitoring center? Yeah, that would make sense to keep a record of all of this. I'm going to assume the bar. No? Okay. Oh, actually. Excuse me, folks. Monitoring stations. Hello.
Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end.
Well, I don't know about that. Lead right back. Yes, it does. Okay. It looped back.
Cables run deeper.
It's the entrance to the Batcave. Oh god.
Fuck. Not now. It's so close.
Take your pills, James. Elevator go down the hole.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Yep.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit.
Just imagine the decadence of that. Like, snuff parties.
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC, but the certificate is missing.
Female, Class C, age 21. What if Sara is green? Yeah, you shouldn't really trust anyone. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Ooh, large muscle mass is a special feature. Illegal tattoo. Hey, Jeffy, what's going on, boss?
Gee, we go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
I love the old school monitors.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
Doing alright, boss. How about yourself? Male, body class C+, 21, castrated. For those who want to live the eunuch life. And sing with a falsetto.
Right in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Breeding stock, in a sense. Yeah. Alright. It's like that movie, Daybreakers, having all the humans in blood banks, essentially.
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
Oh, it's
the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it?
How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sara Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sara? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Maybe Green's inside James. Leave this place and find Sara. Alright.
I'm just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims,
Maybe they want revenge.
what kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
We're gonna leave it open. We're not letting this guy influence us at all.
I'm not Green. You can't buy me.
I mean, so Captain Whitebread here, and it's gonna screw me over. Deep red. Go back to where it all started.
Silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sara. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Ooh, we're hot. We're hot rodding. We need to pull up, sir.
You idiot. Says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Oh, wow. You maniacs! You blew it up!
I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Not even have a bar here. Focus, James.
Look, ooh, bar.
Sara needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to examine Lady Liberty.
Maybe I'll stop complaining about my apartment. Cables for sure won't lead me to her. These cables come out of the converter. Sara, where are you? Doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sara needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Well, looks like we're going to be up close to Lady Liberty. You blew it all to hell!
Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
What's that coming out of her nose? Spaceballs! Oh shit, there goes the planet. Alright. Anything else we need to be looking at? I guess we have to do this first. Follow the breadcrumbs.
Cable straws the most of it.
Coffee is life.
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
What a cool visual.
Sara?
Oh yeah. Kick down the door like the Kool-Aid man.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
Go away. No. No, no, no. Uh-oh. Okay, as long as the mannequin is staying... Maybe Sara's an artificial intelligence. You guys are gonna jump scare me with this nonsense, and I hate you for it. I hate mannequins. Sara. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of that. Haha! I'm onto your bright lights nonsense now. This game has been a straight walking simulator. I don't know if it's suddenly going to throw like an action scene at me.
What the hell?
Oh,
You thought I'd be an easy target?
really?
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
How did you find her?
Drop the gun.
and I'll let you live.
Where is she?
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
I didn't know. Should we try this again?
James, can you hear me?
Oh, I didn't want to shoot.
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sara. We're good. Just relax.
Sara, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
Thought you were giving me a tattoo.
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me. Ow, 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 ow. Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
I need some exposition, Sara.
And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company here.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
I rented my body on the black market.
You, the body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
Whew. Got some buckshot. Old museum. Wow, this is a twist. Okay. I assume we go talk to her, but I want to look at everything. Department of Mortality. Dashboard. Got a heater.
What fucking emotions management issues?
Not to mention the wife. Don't argue, distract him. He abuses alcohol. A problem of emotion management. This is where I came in. I'm really glad I didn't shoot. I wonder if I would have done damage to her had I actually pulled the trigger. The only reason I held back is because I heard her voice and figured they were one and the same.
2071, Green Bank. Acid rains ravaging our planet will not cause the extinction of the flora. The new project involves collecting bulbs and seeds and temporarily creating holographic facsimiles of all plants. The real, most exquisite specimens of flora will still be on display in the roof sections of the living museums.
I suppose the mannequins are a good home security measure. Frozen memories. Research by an independent scientist and social activist, B. Chalmers, proves that memory disorders increase in proportion to each year spent in the memory bank. CTC Director George Boyle declined the comment. Unofficial sources say authorities have initiated proceedings against Chalmers. Fearing censorship, Chalmers is publishing his research in our newspaper. Identity at risk. Professors R. Praffit and D. Sinberg argue that Icarite transplantation does not guarantee continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific to the functioning of each individual in a new body, recreating it only to the extent that the new biological environment allows it. This is why synchronization is so difficult for some people. Dreaming Icarites. Memory bank scans by an activist group that wishes to remain anonymous show traces of frozen Icarite activity. Does this mean that even disembodied Icarites can feel or think? Can they dream? Do Icarites dream of electric sheep? All of our victims. These are all the pictures that we took.
Living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
And no one's allowed in them. Is that everything?
Citizens, I assure you we care about the environment as much as we care about the development and availability of Icarite technology. And so, as your president, I promise you this. On Mother Earth Day, April 22nd, 2088, We will reconstruct every plant down to the smallest and make cities bloom again. Not out of town, not in museums, right here on Liberty Island. I give you my word as president. The symbol of America will grow among proud trees. I see the future, and I give you my word. Our future is green.
Like toxic green, not plant green. Practical guide to sculpture.
Huh? 2057, bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
These remind me of Outer Worlds. Quite a bit, actually. Definitely have some Fallout and Bioshock vibe to them, too. Okay. "10 Secrets of Recycled Art."
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Can we talk about having the heater right next to your oxygen tank? I have concerns.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in.
Oh, this reminds me of the,
Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble.
Deathly Hollows.
Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
Greatest treasure in this dump. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Little Jawas.
It's taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt. We felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Bad. What am I missing?
After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You get it now?
Very Coraline.
Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
I mean, I'd prefer if you poured us something. I don't necessarily want to go through your pill stash. Ooh. Taylor Adams, Icarai will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. You can definitely understand Sarah's motivations.
Blood tests from the beginning of the month.
Jane Salma. Synchronization, the key to happiness. I like that cover, though. Oh, is this the room that they shared? Ben got up to 6 feet. Or Peter got up to 6 feet. Good job, Peter.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken of Justice. The last of his kind, he fights for a better world. When darkness falls, he dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the streets of this city. Add on solve puzzles and summon the Chicken of Justice. Are you worthy to become his assistant? I did not know that Klaus had his own comic. Ooh. Ah, pretty. My last will. Max, Peter, Dario. You deserve answers, lots of them. But first you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved because it was too dangerous. The fact that you're reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything, and sorry I didn't make it. I only ask one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If you can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sara. P.S. I sorted everything for you. The items are below, marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. So is this like their own little group of lost boys? Curiouser and curiouser. It looks... Oh, she can actually pour us something. Good. I would much rather that. What's that, though?
A locator. Some perfectly innocent stalking.
I think we've examined everything that we can.
But what an eyesore.
Except for you, Miss Eyesore. I guess Sara needs some physical companionship. But let's go ahead and have her pour us a drink. And hopefully we'll get some more answers.